Hello, everyone, and welcome to the experience of The Becoming is a project done by me and 10 more other sound designers. You'll find their name on the descriptions. Basically, it's a sound implementation of an hypothetical video game. The story is about a 13 years old kid that wakes up in the middle of the forest with no memory and tries to find out who he is in a world where strange things happen. Our objective was to create a sound experience video game where 90% of the sounds come from our personal recording, while the music is completely original and mostly scored by Daejin Kim. Again, you find all the names on the descriptions. My duty was to create the sound for the first encounter called The Infected. It was also creating the music that plays constantly in the background for a more fearful experience, as well as some foley and of course the implementation of Wise. So I think that's it. I'm just gonna shut my mouth for now, and I hope you enjoy it.
The others, their ships clouded our skies. They came to explore our Earth, our home. They were peaceful. We welcomed them with fire from our greatest weapons. We made our only home, our tomb.
Where am I? Where is this place? I awoke in the middle of this forest to a dream I cannot explain. I don't remember my name, where I am from. I'm freezing, nearly naked with only a makeshift leather tarp covering my body. I have a large gash on my temple where I must have fallen and hit my head. How did I get here? I don't remember who I am, but that sound. Why is it familiar? And where is it coming from? I must find out soon. I trudged my way up a steep trail through the thick forest that seemed to lead to an opening at the end. I heard a large snap behind me and turned around. A figure stood in the bush staring at me. It sounded injured. I called out to it, but to no answer. Hello? Anybody out there? Hello? A strange, disfigured human that seemed ill came from the thick forest. It chased me through the bush to an opening that led to a cliff. It lunged at me, but I dodged out of the way and it fell off the cliff to the rocks below. What is this place? What happened to that man? Hopefully there's a way down. I will have to investigate. I found a trail along the cliffside that led me down safely. It had markings on its forehead. Not any normal marking, but a type of intersecting puzzle of lines. This triggered a flashback of something I remembered in my past, but what did it mean? Beside it, I found some skeletal remains of another human with patchwork metal and leather still attached to its chest. I removed the armor and placed it on myself. It is incredibly heavy. It had a device connected to the back of the armor that seems to be some sort of powered lighting device, which illuminates everything with a golden glow similar to a torch. It takes a lot of effort to get it to run. You need to hold it on the ground and crank it to power up. It seems to hold a charge in the rear of the armor plate. The torch will come in handy since I can't see much. The trail ahead seems to lead to a bridge. I'm going to see if anyone is there. The bridge was rusted and falling apart. It was so long that I couldn't see the end due to the poor lighting and fog. I hear the sound again. The torch made strange noises when a creature was in the light beam of the device. It seems to alter the sound the torch makes, alerting me when the creature is in sight. I came upon a different creature on the bridge. It looked human. It didn't want to be bothered, for it was weeping and warning me to stay back. When I proceeded to approach it, it threw large chunks of iron from the bridge using an invisible force.
There's no other place to hide, so we're just came aboard the bridge. I don't know what they're gonna do to me. I don't know what it is. It doesn't end. No one can can't save it. I never said I like it. Get out of here! You gotta turn away. Turn back. You gotta get out. Run while you still can.
Shining the torch on the creature, it screams and alerts nearby stalkers to my location.
You gotta go. Ah! Ah! Ah!
I managed to escape the bridge unharmed. The structure lies ahead. I arrived at what appears to be one of the entrances of the building. It was heavily guarded by a creature that stood 15 feet tall on large metallic limbs, but have a muscular upper torso and hammer-like arms which protrude from the front. It heard the sound and quickly ran to my direction to investigate. I looked down at the reflective shielding of the enemy. I looked closer. I could see my face, my eyes, and on my forehead was the same markings I found on that infected man that had fallen off the cliff. flashback rushed over me. Those patterns, that symbol on my forehead. I remember now. We were marked. We were all captured and marked for the beings living inside the structure. They weren't from this earth. They were going to use us for their experiments. They wanted us to become their kind. We were going to be prisoners in our own minds. The stalkers, the transforming human on the bridge, they were all rejected experiments that the beings had let loose from the facility. They couldn't be controlled. The radiation in their bodies must have neutralized any control the beings had on them. We managed to escape, the 11 of us. I remember the others getting captured and shot as we ran from the massive structure. The flying beasts swooped down and grabbed the fleeing prisoners with their talons, flying them back inside. I managed to escape down the same path I had just made my way down. The bridge. I had cut my leg under the bridge when I escaped. The armor. That armor. I remember my father using to fend off the beings after the war, for it's all we had left to fend them off with. That sound. That horrific siren ran again. That siren unconsciously attracts anyone who has escaped or hasn't been marked back towards the structure to be captured. I have to escape now.